group called Bril.
It's all wild, it's all for me. But they used to say I had no personality at all. It's peak, I was dead as a coffin nail in a mortuary, whereas now, fabulous. All I gotta do on stage when I perform is breathe.
Oh my, listen. All I gotta do is breathe, fabulous. Fire!
You've been clutching now. Let's go on. Because this is no doubt a favour. Yeah. That's the nephew. It will be love when I'm around him later. Yeah. But now it's danger, foul behaviour. I put him down and he ain't getting enough of shit like a couch potato. I shine light on Frank.
Going on, it's your boy Dr. Bril, Team Bril, Battle Rap is Life. Here to do a recap on a battle that just dropped on Code Red. Shout out to Code Red. Tony D versus Frankie Phraser, 3-rounder, all in support of Black Lives Matter. So it was a great cause, and boy, I was surprised. I know they're both friends. I thought it would be more like a friendly, laid-back battle, but boy, these two went at the throats, fam. So let's just a quick recap. Just speak about some bars. I can't speak about all the bars, but there's some bars that jumped out during the rounds. So here's a quick Bril recap. Tony D versus Frankie Phraser, Black Lives Matter. Shout out to Code Red. So Tony D's looking like, I think he went to a wedding on this day, if I remember. I think that's why he was dressed like this. So he was dressed for a funeral, whether it was Frankie's or his, we'll see in the battle. But yeah, he was dressed. Frankie Phraser goes first now. He had the jeans hereditary bar, toe in a carbon copy. You're looking real conceited in that B Magic mirror, talking about his punching style. Hands up if you ain't acting right like a pantomime. That was hard. You need a couple men to ride like a tandem bike. Asking about Kanda, he had pat on the back but still choked. Shouting out how Tony D battled Real Deal and King of the Dot out in Kanda and choked. He ain't Scarface. Tony don't kill Frank just to heighten the drama. That was fire. The whole build up talking about the Scarface movie. Tony don't kill Frank just to heighten the drama. Obviously there were characters in Scarface. Frankie Phraser really, he's not playing. Tony D goes up now. He said, course set the match, talking about how he'll battle him. I'm just a name for him to tick off his bucket hat. I'll put him down. He ain't getting up for shit like a couch potato. The accent, couch potato. Oh, this was hard. He said for the sport direct, take over the House of Phraser. Oh, talk that franchise shit. House of Phraser, Frankie Phraser, fire. I'm in the field whipping a white boy like payback. Ooh. Very good round. It's not really a round to judge because it's more like it's hard to judge this battle, but I would have given the first to Tony D. Frankie Phraser goes up. This second round from Frankie Phraser, yeah. This guy left London in this round, fam. He did. Sharks in the Water, I'm a rip-off Jaws like Deep Blue Sea. Rip-off Jaws like Deep Blue Sea, the movie. Rip-off the classic Jaws. He said he reps a green and gold, Tony from Ireland, half Irish. And he drinks the red stripes. So I love to play on the words there, on his heritage. The Danny Myers of Craggy Island. This was hard. So obviously Tony supports Tottenham, so Frankie says he's White Hart Lane, Spurs, then he turns up to these events, then he's IRA Verb. Woo! Damn! That was, Frankie had some, he was punching Tony's head off. Just an old dude pushing 50 like M in 02. Listen, I couldn't write down all the bars from this round. That's the sum of the haymakers. Like the IRA Bob, the M in 02, the heritage shit. This round was a lot. Even Tony said, wow, at the end. So yeah, this second round, Frankie showed that he was really out to kill Tony. Like, he put the friendship aside. Second round, Tony starts off by saying he'd been a fan. He taught the ISIS playbook backwards. You get destroyed by your idols. Talking about he's battling his idol. You a ghostwriter, I ghostwriters. There's a difference. Lovely wordplay there. Space and bodies, I'm pro pro social distance, talking about his catalogue. You die. Oh, this was fire. You die slow, face the facts. When a biro grace the pad, every rhyme flow flames at Frank, cause every thought is on fire like pyromaniac. Tony's just a poet, man. He's a poet. He's a poet. He just knows how to put words together. And he kept this whole fire scheme to throw flames at Frank, the fire, pyro. He said, bro wants smoke, of course. He can get everything he wants from his smouldering corpse. Yo, I love poetry. This is poetry. This is fire. Fire scheme, literally. And the Panda Sex bar, yo, didn't need that. Yo, that was funny. But yeah, Tony was also at a good level in this round. Gave the second round to Frankie Phraser, though. Just third round now. He starts with the round with Pharrell. You and Pharrell use the same gel. Talking about how Tony looks young still. Stumbled on this line a bit. If he didn't stumble on this line, it's still a haymaker, but he stumbled at the end. He said split his mouth open like Terrence and Phillip. Talk that shit. Yo, that show was funny as fuck. They told me to respect tone, but the voice in my head like respect tone telling me to stab the C-U-N-T. I hate that word. I love that. You told me to respect tone, but the voice in my head like respect tone. So he's listening to the voice in his head, he's respecting the tone in his head. Oh, listen, catch that shit. This was arguably the bar of the whole battle. What a haymaker this is. I hope Fab sees this. They said my performance was dead, it was peak, I was dead as a coffin in a mortuary, but now fabulous. All I gotta do now on stage when I perform is breathe. Listen, that is hard. Obviously the tune by Fabulous, Breathe, talking about his performance on stage is all fabulous. All I gotta do now on stage when I perform is breathe. It's just the way he said it as well. I didn't do that justice right there. Crazy. Like, everyone went crazy for that part. Tony went crazy for that part. Then he had the whole teacher poet segment, which was cool. He said I sent Uncle T to the Dead Poet Society. That's hard. Smother him, see if he cool as the other side of the pillow when he under it. The Meldrick Taylor bar, look, he said Julius Caesar Chavez, so he was hitting himself that he is Chavez, he's punching Tony's head off. So many punches, don't wait for the bell to save you like Meldrick Taylor. The fight of the decade in the 1990s, was it? The fight of the decade? No, it was a fight and a half, it was brutal. Meldrick Taylor got fucked up. They had to call the bell on him, he had to get rushed to hospital after the fight. So he's talking about how he is Chavez, Tony is Meldrick Taylor. Don't wait for the bell to save you. So many punches, you're on the ropes. Then he ended the whole round with the message of the police and the government, talking about Jim Duggan, Boris, Trump. So he ended it with a message. I like that. Crazy round from Frankie Phraser there. Oh my god, his second and third, whew, Tony, man. I think after the third round, Tony he obviously respected Frankie to take the bout itself, but he was blown away by the level of punches and the haymakers and the writing by Frankie. Frankie went at him. Tony D, I think he forgot his material. He forgot his material, so he started freestyling. He started it saying, "As the son of two immigrants, I put race in quotes because it's something type above me." Talking about race in the UK, Irish, Jamaican heritage, the treating of whites and blacks, but he was freestyling. So salute for Tony to actually do a round. He could have just ended it straight after 10 seconds, but he had the respect to freestyle, and it was still good. I was still hanging on to every word he was freestyling, like raw. Like he could have kept going, talking about the racism in the US, the treatment, how he'd been pulled over for police hundreds of times based on his color. Good battle, very good battle from both. Wow, did not expect this. A shout out to Cold Red. I gave the third to Frankie Phraser. Not that it's not that it matters. It was for a good cause. Shout out to Cold Red. Shout out to Tony D. Shout out to Frankie Phraser. I've watched not many of your battles in the past. A couple battles in the past. Like Frankie can kill shit. Tony's a legend. We all know what Tony can do when he wants. But shout out to both. Fire battle. I really enjoyed this battle. Cold Red. Black Lives Matter for a great cause. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Bril Shit. Follow us on Instagram at BattleRapisLife and Twitter at BrilBloggers. Respect for the support. Lots of content coming, but yes, subscribe. Shout out for that BattleRapisLife, Bril Shit. Keep it Bril Shit.
Throw it and rewind. The poetry's refined, going in fine. Every time you get a loaded line, a Corona gets a line.